Okay, this video is going to be showing, this is a perfect scenario. I pretty much cleared this upper area of mobs and birds. There's no exits up here, so I shouldn't have to worry about players here. Somebody's killing the spider right now. We are actually going to be recording perfectly how much time you have to get to a Banish. This was posed several times on the forums, and I want to indicate that the time you have... excuse me. When something starts getting banished, you do not necessarily have the capacity to get there on all points of the map. If you're in the middle of the map, yes, you can usually get there in time, but I can test that you won't. So how this is going to work is I'm going to run along this as best as I can until the banishing ends, and then I'm going to stop. I'm then going to go into paint, measure that distance, and kind of do a little range to show just how far you can travel. This water ahead of me is not deep, so I'm just going to be running straight immediately. And as soon as this person is done killing the spider, I feel bad because I think that this is the only person left on the server, but, you know, I for science. But I wanted to make sure I had the health on the monster, so I knew when the banishing was going to start occurring. I'm guessing that the person has a Caldwell, because it sounds like that he's got a shotgun of some sorts. But he is taking his time to kill that. I basically ran most of this. I think I was right here when someone engaged the boss, so it's taking him quite a while. I actually probably could have, with the time well, first of all, I was down there anyway, but second of all, if I saw someone engaging the spider, I probably could have actually run down there. I'd definitely get there before the end of the banishment and be able to kill him. Still taking a while. There's 2 more shots. I think he had to go back and reload. Get ammo. That's what I think the delay was. So, Banishment Run Test Part 2. This is no stamina shots. We're not going to be stopping for anything. Let me go ahead and print the screen. That's where we start. Go ahead and banish. There we go. There's the Dino Spy. It's got about 5 seconds before it scurries. Yeah. Okay, now it should be on the ground, ready to banish. There we go. Banish. Banish. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Take 1. And again, I'm going to go as straight as possible. I might have to strafe left or right just to avoid a fence post. Right around here, I'm going to have to dip a little bit, but again, not much I can help that. In theory, we shouldn't have to stop for any zombies or anything. Like I said, I cleared most of this stuff, including a couple of hellhounds, so we should be free to work here. But this is what the science is for. I had a stopwatch running in the background. I didn't turn it on. I'm not going to. I forgot to. I apologize that. So ignore that in the bottom right. I'll fix it later. Ooh, 25% done, and I've only gone that far. Not looking good for this myth that you can run across the entire map. But at least we have video evidence. And again, this is straight shot, no enemies in the way, no, you know, deep water, no fence hopping. This is about as good of a straight test as you're going to get. The other one is you could try and follow this road a bit more, but you'd have to run through it, and I didn't have time to clear it because I heard shots fired, so I knew that there was another player or 2 nearby. And I didn't want to wipe the server before getting this information. I'm kind of tempted to hop that fence, actually, but I don't want to get stuck on anything, so we're going to go and hug the fence as much as possible. Again, it's not exact science, because right now I'm kind of slightly... You know what? Just fuck it. Just because I know there's going to be people bitching. Oh, you didn't go in a straight line. Here you go. Here's your straight line. I missed those birds before. Maybe birds do spawn back in. That's interesting. I'll have to go check the footage and see if I was around this area when I started clearing birds. I'll have to pop this guy, unfortunately. Make sure you have your knife out. You can run faster that way. Okay, and this is assuming as soon as I stop, it's 100% banishing. That means this does not include getting time to set up a good trap. This does not include time to get a feel of the lay of the land, to possibly approach and attack them while it's banishing. This is literally just a straight 0 to 100% run. And as you can see, we barely cleared from here to here. So if you have to do any diagonal movement in this game, there you go. That's where we ended. And this guy's a solo, so I'm going to go ahead and get the other bounty. And then we'll do the timing there. So there you go. So you can go from here to here. So if, in theory, you can go in a straight line. However, the diagonal, you're only going to get a little bit here because, you know, area and math, it's not the same. A straight line diagonal is different. Okay, so here's an armored. I'll show you guys how to deal with this thing as well. A lot of people are having problems with this. Stab him once, stab him in the legs, stab him again. Now he's crippled. See, now he I can walk backwards and outrun him. So that's all you need to kill armoreds. Armoreds are not super spooky. Nah, screw chickens. So which exit is he going to? That one? Yeah. Anyway, so there you have it. The speed run. I will be doing some more testing and, of course, more streaming. But just wanted to confirm, it is not guaranteed that you can get anywhere across the map in the time it takes you, or it takes to banish someone. Thanks for watching, and if you want to, watch my Twitch channel. I usually do a lot of answering questions, so if you have anything else to ask about the game, just let me know. Talk to you later. Bye. One quick addendum at the end of this video to show distance. So I marked the distance. This is where I started. This is where I end. That's roughly the straight line. Obviously, it's not perfect. It's not super close, but I just wanted to go ahead. So I copied this and I pasted one horizontal and vertical to show the distance. So you can clearly get to Elaine's to Scupper. In theory. Now, if you're going in a straight line, you're going to get slowed down here. You're going to get slowed down here. This is not an accurate representation. So you might be able to get from Elaine's to Scupper if you're really lucky, or from Elaine's to Cypress. But I really doubt that because this is a good smooth straight line, and we didn't really have to stop except for like one minor fence hop and one zombie. And so this is about as perfect as you're going to come to a straight line. But when there's water and monsters and other things in the way, you're really not going to be able to have as smooth a time. And it took me a little while to get in paint, but I'll show you a 45-degree angle as well. I know it blocks out everything, but this is about how far you can go diagonally through the map. And again, perfect straight line, nothing slowing you down, nothing stopping you. So if you're up in the lanes and it's getting banished by catfish, there is no way in hell that you're getting there without stamina shots and getting really, really lucky. So there is no 100% guarantee you'll always make it to the boss by the time the banishment's done. Even if I started here, and I would get like roughly right here by the time the banishment was done. But that's also, you know, sending up most likely sounds, probably being attacked, which will slow me down. In a perfect situation where none of that happens, I still won't be in a good position for any kind of combat or anything. As it is, if I started here,